So that kind of is a really good segue, and I've got a little case study I want to talk about real quick that ties in with everything. And also, thank you for my new favorite word, demystification, that I will now be using from here on out. So today, prime example, I'm talking with a smaller municipality of a very eastern state that has a lot of ties to the government. And basically, God loved this person. He was so open with us about where they were at, basically saying, we have zero plan for
Mm-hmm.
cybersecurity. We only
Mm-hmm.
have two people on our team. I've got 170, county employees. We're talking courts, jails. I mean, all of this stuff, right? And then he tells us they have nothing in place. And
Mm-hmm.
he's basically asking us to present to the board for him almost. And so
Yeah.
at that point, I'm like, okay, from a leadership perspective, we got a couple of things to look at. Number one, his person on his team only has 3 years of experience. So now he's not only training somebody, but having to show him how to be a leader in front of boards. And he's coming to a cybersecurity organization to help get him there. He's got officers who have been in the service for 25 years who don't want to make any changes, and they legally don't have to because they can use
Mm-hmm.
a couple of laws there and bypass what they're being told to do. So when you get in these types of situations, in your experience, obviously the Marine Corps is a really good example to kind of get through some of these challenges. What is a way that, and I actually had to write this down, so I'm gonna look at my notes. Don't make fun of me.
No
How do we
problem.
bridge tech speak to uninformed and uneducated leaders, as well as to up and coming leaders in the same room?
Right. No, I like that. And I think there's two things, right? First thing is to remember who the burden is on, right? And one of the things we do a program that we call the Legacy Leadership Lab. And basically what we use it for is to train middle management, right? Those are the people who are generally squoze in between operations and managing the day to day, and then the big vision, right? And operation and strategic kind of initiatives of the organization. So you have your executive leadership teams, your senior executive leaders, your VPs, your senior VPs up here, and you've got your kind of middle senior managers in this space, executive managers, right? And then you have your kind of team leads, supervisors, et cetera, in that lower space. And what winds up happening in that middle management space is they're the most knowledgeable, the most experienced. They actually are the SMEs, the subject matter experts that are walking into the rooms. And they've gotten to that position and they feel like they're owed a certain amount of deference that they don't understand why they don't get. And what I tell all the managers that we take through that program is you have to earn the right to make a recommendation, and you don't earn the right to make a recommendation by being right.